timeless love. He always knew he'd find her in that city by the bay, where vast suspension bridges loom and coastal waters sway. He made his way from Texas during 1998, while dreams of love's fulfillment beckoned from a westward state. They called him with a promise of the one he yearned to meet, the woman of his visions who would make his life complete. He came to San Francisco with its rolling hills and roads. He loved the ocean fragrance when the tepid waters flowed. He wandered through the city from South Beach to Lincoln Park, then settled on a region where he sensed her timeless spark.
She always knew she'd find him where the land gave way to sea. Near foggy bays and coves is where her heart said he would be. She traveled there from Utah, where she'd just turned 22, compelled to find the destiny she knew she must pursue. She marveled at the city and the sights when she arrived, amazed by its recovery, in awe of how it thrived. The coming exposition near the famous Golden Gate would soon attract the masses as they journeyed to that strait. Perhaps he'd be among those who would come to see the fair, a kind and thoughtful traveler in answer to her prayer. She found a private area for what she had in mind. Her spirit knew she'd find him through a test that she'd designed. She first removed her locket with a photograph enclosed, then wrapped it in her kerchief so as not to be exposed. She dug a hole and buried it beneath a willow's shade, then kissed the earth so gently where her hopes and dreams were laid.
Each day he'd wait with patience as he watched the passers-by, convinced he'd recognize her once his gaze would catch her eye. One day, quite absent-mindedly while resting on the ground, he took a twig and dug a hole, surprised by what he found. He slowly cleared the dirt away to view the prize within, a simple, modest heirloom from the spot where she had been. He gazed upon the picture stored so lovingly inside, and knew he'd finally found her as he stood and softly cried. He held her locket tightly near the great Pacific shore, exactly where she'd buried it just 60 years before.